one replaced window regulator. Apparently a guaranteed fail in these cars. Now that's the sound of success. Oh yeah, just like a rich man. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah baby. So things to look out for. Don't drop the window. Careful putting this in so it doesn't fly to bits. No real tricks. Take that off. Don't bother trying to leave this on. Actually, I don't know if I could have got the regulator out without it, although someone described to me that they could. Another bloke tried to get this off with a 14mm behind here. Just put your pliers in there and do that. And it was a bludge. Working on Toyotas is so much nicer than working on Australian/American cars. There's proper holes for all the bolts to go into, not circlips holding things. It's great. So I stuffed it up the first time when I put this behind on the wrong side of the window, so I had to undo it. Relocated it so easily. Yeah, helps. I got massive long fingers, so but I didn't necessarily need to. Yeah, I don't know. It probably did help me a fair bit, but I don't think anyone would struggle with that. It's very easy. If I can do it, you can do it. Very good. Oh yeah. All right. So with one regulator from one of our SC400 supply buddies in America, who did $300, better than $220 second hand in a Jap spares in. That's not a business name, by the way, but in a Japanese spares place in Adelaide was $220. No point buying them second hand anyway. You'll just be shuffling the deck. So what it was 1, 2, 3 motor. 1, 2, 3 regulator arm. 1, 2, 3. That part. Unplug that. Undo that with needle nose pliers and its mate. Sticky tape over window with your nice broad. There's the bits of sticky tape I used over there to hold the window up. Release the regulator track here. Slide it down. Then, because the window will be here, then push the window all the way up. And if you can't hold it or whatever, then put more tape on to hold it in the fully up position. Then these two were a bit tricky to push out. There wasn't quite heaps of clearance between the window and these long studs, but wiggle, 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 wiggle. I pulled this around to get that one out of the way. It was the easiest one, and that one just shoved gently with the pliers, hoping that the window wouldn't crack, and it didn't. And yeah, and those three. Then what was the order back in? Slide the regulator in and up. No, slide the motor in and up. Locate this in front of the glass, which I stuffed the first time, put behind. Then these studs located. I've got very long fingers, massive hands, so that made it easier. Maybe, still, it's not that bad. You've got to just get your hand up in here, like so. Then locate these two. It sort of, it was a bit tight, and then bang, as soon as they came through, because there was pressure on them from behind, they both shoved through. Thankfully, the part of the window that they scratched was in the, if they did scratch it, I'll never know because it'll never be visible, because it was in fully up position, obviously. It would just be under here. That was, because it was up to here, so it'll be somewhere on here. Yeah, and back in, plugged it in. Had to make sure that the regulator see this square 14mm thing, or it's not 14mm, this square thing, goes onto the axle of the engine. When the new one came, it was in a diamond shape, so you've got to hook up the power to your winder and get the motor oriented right so that it'll pop on. And then be careful not to let your wound up cable on this part floats against this. So when it comes out, it might want to go, and don't let it do that. But yeah, you can ask me in comments if you got any questions, buddy. But you'll be able to do it. I did it, and yeah, they will all go. Best advice is between 50,000 and 150,000 Ks. They will fail. It's not if, it's when. There is a way that tricky guys in sheds can do with a bit of coat hang wire to make a homemade cotter pin. They can shave and drill and repair the old one. Maybe I'll learn to do that for next time. But yeah. Now I'm going to go home, get the door trim, put that back on and drive around like a rich man. Just like a rich man. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, just like a rich man. Mum will be so proud. Hi Mum. Not sure about this, locating this, that doesn't seem to be right to me. Should it be coming through there? No, can't be coming through there. Anyway, can't remember how that was located. So I might put some thought into that before I put the trim back on. Apart from that, I'm feeling very confident about it all. Good repair, can't wait to get my trim back on. Been driving around for over a week using these clamps to hold my window up in the 40 degrees so my air conditioning will work. Beautiful air conditioning. If you can get yourself one of these things with 80,000 kilometers on it, I strongly recommend it. It is very similar to a new car experience, and the motor. Oh. Alright, but that's it. Regulator in. Any questions I will answer. Good luck, son.